Welcome back to ScaleSpeedworks. My name's Mike. So I've been working on this Rally Cool group build. Let's move that aside. And I was thinking, sometimes it feels like Christmas without even being Christmas. Everything here, except for that, has been airbrushed. I decanted the Rust-Oleum chrome paint, and I got that. That's a pretty good representation of chrome. I'm actually pretty happy with that. I didn't really mean to get it chrome, because every other time I've sprayed it out, it kind of comes out aluminum-ish, and that's what I was going for. Same paint on here, but hit with a dull coat, and I like this a lot better. But, like I said, feels like Christmas around here. Let's get everything unwrapped and see where we're at. Not too bad. Needs a little touch up, but kind of like where we're at. That needs to be painted. The bracket that it sits on needs to be painted black. I forgot to cut that out and paint that. Maybe I should paint these black as well. I don't know. Part of the frame or something. Those might look sweet, painted black. Maybe I'll do that. That came out okay. Need some touch up down there. Need some touch up here in the frame. Need some touch up on that. This came out pretty good. Real happy with that. This is painted tester steel. And this is Rust-Oleum chrome. So real happy with how that came out. And I've been doing this for a little while. Just a little trick. All these pins that hold in the exhaust or the suspension or what have you, I paint them semi-gloss black, and that way they blend in a little bit better to the chassis. And I will paint all of these little connection points. I'll paint all those with a chrome pen. I might put something on this too, maybe on this. These might be the catalytic converters. I'm not sure. They don't really look like them, but they could be. Anyway, that came out pretty good. Also, really happy with this. I believe this is a carburetor. So I airbrushed the Rust-Oleum chrome onto this whole piece and then painted this, just brush painted with Tamiya clear yellow. I'm pretty happy with how that came out, so that's where we're at. Got some more pieces there. Those look pretty good. I still might paint that fan. I don't know if I like that black. I might do a white, or I might eliminate it and do something else. I'm not sure. But I still got more pieces to paint. Huh. Also have a hood that I need to unwrap. Let's see about this. So this came out. Right. Now for the moment of truth. Not too bad. Pretty happy with that. Probably should have waited to get some color on there. Hinges came out pretty good. Pretty happy with that. All right. Almost time to get this in to paint. There's a couple things that I still need to do. One of which is 3D print some lights to go on here. And I may or may not end up sanding off that Mazda. The other thing that I need to do is fix my fill job. I just put this putty on this morning, and it needs to be sanded down. And I also need a sand around there. So a little bit of work, but man, we're almost there. Anyway, that is where we're at on the Rally Cool group build. Hope you guys dig this color, because I certainly do. That's a custom mix tester's color. So I'm pretty happy with the way that came out. Also a big fan, if you haven't already guessed, of tester's paints. I just love their enamel. Thin it down 1:1 and it just paints real smooth for me. Once I have more updates, I'll bring you guys back and let you see where we're at. All right, hey, thanks again for joining me. I really appreciate your support, and I'll see you guys on the next one.